Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my best are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my best are off.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go! For the base! 58, come on! Oh, yeah!
Ito Smith, his first carry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Here we go! Here we go!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready? Team on you guys. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. You got nothing. You got nothing.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ready? Hey, no. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And this one complete to Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Tim's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. I've got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Come on. Let's get some penetration.
Now Ito Smith. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
58, boys. 58. Mike. Here we go, G. At 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Mike 5-4, Mike 2-6. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
53, Mike 53.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Murray now. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And he's out right at the 25. 11 yards there. First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the 44, Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. They're going to need some therapy after this. Right there, 54.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it's third and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
58, come on. 58, come on.
On third and goal, Haskins. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26 Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Any weapon. Double up.
second down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 58.
Murray now on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Justin Houston, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on second and long. Murray. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 7, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Right there.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Justin Houston in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Murray, it's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Murray being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Right here, right here. Jump back. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Murray now to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play there for KC. 44 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charles Clay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
2nd down, Haskins. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down. Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Now it's Haskins, and this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On third down, Murray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're on 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, it's Haskins. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Murray now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Don't be scared of it. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Let it go.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play fake. Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack on first down, Murray. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Right there. 54 Mike. Blue down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. T.Y. Hilton. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 5-4. Watch twist.
On first and 10, here's Murray. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third and 8.
54 is Mike.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Haskins going to try to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.